is up, y'all boys? It's your boy Vert. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to Dunking Monkey's updated tier list for Karl Malone, James Harden, Aaron Gordon drop. I have some very biased opinions on this tier list, but shout out to Dunking Monkey. This is his video, and we are reacting to it. Let's get straight into it.
Hello guys, welcome back to Dunking Monkey. Karl Malone, James Harden, and Aaron Gordon as releasing to global, which means it's another tier list video. Where does the no players rank? How it affects the meta? You will find all of that in this video. Now let's start with the D tier players first.
Alright, first of all, in his D tier players, I think Kuminga deserves C tier. Kuminga is actually very underrated as a shining player. And I think the same thing with my Cam Johnson. If y'all haven't seen Cam Johnson gameplay, I already posted it out yesterday. Make sure y'all go drop a like on that video. Comment that you came from this video.
Let's start with the new players first. The first one is James Harden. He will be the third best.
Okay. So he put James Harden at A tier. I like James Harden. I think he's high to mid A tier. Personal opinion. I think he's high to A
scorer behind Ska and Wade. Compared to the other two, his moves are rather simple. You need to put a lot of effort to master his skills. You can take a look at my Harden guide if you want to. The other point is Harden's accuracy. He misses a lot of shots in both 3-point and mid-range area. However, skilled Harden is still deadly. He will be another great option for ESO lineups. Bear in mind that he can't play in spacing lineup. He needs to constantly pass and reset the ball. Spacing lineups only increases the chances of throwing bad passes. Next is Aaron Gordon. If you don't know what he does, take a look at my...
Okay, Aaron Gordon at B tier. And now, it's going to sound crazy, but I think Aaron Gordon should be high B tier, low A tier. Aaron Gordon is one of the most unstoppable players at E7. I'm telling y'all, if y'all have E7 Aaron Gordon and y'all run to like a rank with a team, say y'all have like a Brook Lopez, a JJJ, y'all aren't being stopped. Or y'all can run the Pau Gasol, Aaron Gordon cheese. And I would recommend running Chris Paul at point guard because of his crazy defense. And he gives a 10% boost to all dunking stats. Remember that.
It's basically just dunking. No defense, no rebound, and dunking is not a reliable way to score. He only exists when people want to entertain. Then it's Karl 13 Malone. Malone worth the hype. He will be the next meta center.
I agree with Karl Malone. Karl Malone is literally one of the best centers in the game. So
defense is unmatched, and his rebound and defense is very decent too. He is a very great pair with Harden, since he not only consistently space long to south, his scoring is unguardable 1v1, but people don't use him as a scorer cause he cannot shoot 3 south. Then let's go back to the old players. Brook Lopez. He is still the best elite center in the game, but compared to superstar centers, he lacks defense and rebounding. Kristaps Porzingis, a weaker Lopez.
I agree with both Brook Lopez and Kristaps Porzingis. Brook Lopez is the best spacing center in this game.
Then it's Bam Adebayo. He is a pretty mobile starting center for newbies. His slap the ball move is very good in low and mid ranks, but he hardly competes against superstar centers. Then it's Clint Capella. Capella can only paint cap, which is insanely not ideal. His movement is slow and he cannot help on offense. Once he goes help defense, in most cases he cannot recover to the rim, and his rim protection value comes to a waste. Then it's Pau Gasol. He will remain as the best spacing center, unless Hanksu drops.
I agree with Pau Gasol in high A tier, but like I said, I still think Brook Lopez is the best spacing center in this game. Pau Gasol is really good for spacing if he's E7, but if you don't have E7 Pau Gasol, I still think Brook Lopez is better.
I don't have to explain why he is listed so high. Then it's Hakeem Olajuwon, basically a less efficient Malone, but his rim protection is still slightly better. Anthony Davis. Now AD received a pretty decent buff in Taiwan. I don't know if that will apply to global, but even if it didn't, he is still the best defensive center currently. His value remains irreplaceable because of how well...
I agree with both AD and Hakeem. AD is the best defensive center by far. Hakeem really is just a good scoring center. If you want to run Hakeem, I'd run defensive lineups around Hakeem.
Counters spacing lineups. If he did receive the buff, he is above Gasol. His blocking range is now very wide. Joel Embiid, same old problem. With passives he is good, without passives he is very bad. It takes too long to charge up. Then it's Nikola Jokic. He also received a buff, but I don't know if it will be applied to global. If he does not, he lies in B tier. He has no defense. You are only winning by offense. If you want a spacing center, Gasol is a way better choice. But if the buff did come to global, he is back to a tier. He moves faster under the basket and has a regular catch and shoot talent. His post-up moves are also harder to dodge. His defense went up by a bit, and his offensive power is greatly strengthened. But Gasol is still the better choice. Then it's Julio. He is a mini AD, still one of the best elite centers to use, but cannot compete against superstars. Then it's JJJ. Without a doubt he is the best elite card, and one of the best defenders in the game. His insanely wide blocking range made him the best Wade.
I agree with JJJ is the best elite in the game, but JJJ is only good against certain cards, y'all. He's not good against some, like, if there's like a fast card you're going against, like James Harden, he's really good against. D-Wade, he's really good against. In my opinion, he is not a good Shea counter just because of how fast Shea is. And Jamal Murray, if you do not have your dashes up, you're getting cooked by Jamal Murray. So keep that in mind. He has a really good block range, but he is slow.
He also counters other top scorers.
Get $50 in lineups. Win or lose.
As well, his ability to space the floor also makes him fits in different type of lineups. Kyle Anderson. You can argue that he is a D tier already. He was used to counter Dirk, but both as elites JJJ does a better job on that. And there are Butler and Tatum that can use too. He is slow and can't rebound if you use him as a center. Then it's Zion Williamson. He still only exists in dunking lineups. He can't defend or rebound at all. Then it's Dennis Rodman. He is a one-trick.
Zion is one of the other characters that you need to have E7 for him to be good, because that's when he unlocks all of his
Only good at rebounding. He has bad defense and no offense, but he is on a tier since Dirk Rodman lineup is still a pretty good lineup to use. Then it's Dirk Nowitzki. He is up there cause of the Dirk Rodman lineups. Harden as a scorer in ESO lineups is better. He is a big liability on defense. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I agree with both Dirk and Rodman in A tier. Dirk is really good on offense, but like Duncan Monkey just said, he's really only good in like a Dennis Rodman lineup because it's so easy to double team with Dirk. And I mean, there's so many counters nowadays. Like you have JJJ, you have Tatum, you have all these different counters. It's just hard to run Dirk in the big 2-5.
He is another that received a buff in Taiwan, but
now, I'm sure Duncan Monkey's about to talk about it. But Giannis is getting a buff, y'all. He's going to be able to do his double clutch on the regular. You know, the super mode double clutch? He's going to be able to do that regularly, no specials or nothing. It's going to be broken, and that's personally one of the hardest blocks to block.
Unsure if it will be applied to global. They made his double clutch dunk and force stop usable without his ultimate. His mid-range accuracy is also buffed by a little. If his buff isn't applied to global, he lies on B tier, only exists in dunking lineup. Weak scoring mid-defense, okay rebound without ultimate. You have to pair him up with Chris Paul to increase dunk accuracy and block resistance. If the buff did apply to global, he is somewhere in the mid to lower tier. The buffs would definitely make dunking lineups deadly, but I am still uncertain if he can be played in normal ESO lineups. AD Hakeem Rodman all cannot space the floor very effectively, but AD has absolute defense, Rod has absolute rebound, and Hakeem is an all-rounder that can play ESO ball if necessary. Giannis, in the other hand, he can only gamble on dunking the ball. His mid-range will still be inconsistent after the buff. Then it's Steph Curry. People thinks he is bad, but a good Curry player is unguardable. He is very good.
I agree. Curry is really good in certain lineups. Curry is good in a Clay Curry lineup. It's just straight off ball. It's kind of hard to guard. The best lineup for Curry, in my personal opinion, is Clay, Pau Gasol, and Curry. They can just set screens. Or Clay, Nikola Jokic, and Curry, because Nikola can just set them on their butt. It's broken. It's cheese. If y'all see him in high ranks, I mean, go watch some of the top Steph Curry players. They do it all
paired
the
with
time.
Gasol and Butler. Then it's Jason Kidd. If Global keeps using spacing lineups, Kidd will never be a good option. Against spacing lineups, his E6 value comes to a waste. His speed is his only advantage if there are no double teamings. Then it's Shy, undoubtedly still the best scorer. His skill ceiling is incredibly high and is flexible in different lineups. Then it's Russell Westbrook. After a month of using him, he can play as both a defensive secondary scorer or a scorer in spacing lineups. If you bait the speed boost out, he is basically uncontestable. The only flaw as a scorer is his accuracy. Chris Paul, only used in dunking lineups to increase dunk accuracy and block resistance.
Alright, now I do not agree with Chris Paul in C tier. I think Chris Paul is actually a B tier card, and here's why. Chris Paul is one of the fastest cards in this game. He is one of the best defenders in this game. He is crazy fast. Like you can guard the 1 through 5 with Chris Paul. I mean, you can't really stop a dunk with Chris Paul. You can if you hold down all defense. But like I said, the Aaron Gordon, Chris Paul, Pau Gasol lineup is the meta right now. I would be using that if y'all haven't already. Go watch Brett Favre's stream. I'm gonna have the link in the description, bro. He was doing it. It was absolutely broken. I was on CP3 and it was just straight cheese.
It's Luka Doncic. He is very good as an elite scorer. His Gasol pick and roll lineup is one of the best lineup to use. If Gasol's usage didn't drop, he will still be in a tier. Jamal Murray is another player that received adjustments in the Taiwan server. His accuracy after screens got nerfed, but he is still hitting 60% of the shots. I personally think he is still in low after the nerf. You can argue he is in the top of B tier. Then it's Fuzi. He is basically a mini Kobe. Then it's LeBron James. If you're talking about pure defense, he is definitely one of the best, but the lack of offense and spacing he provides made him unpopular.
Now, I don't agree with LeBron. I mean, I think LeBron is high B tier, but LeBron is another one of those really good dunkers at E7. So if y'all can E7 LeBron, he's really good for dunking and defense. One of the best defensive cards by far, just because he gets 360 block angle.
It gives too much pressure on the scorer. Paul George is the second best elite defender behind JJJ. However, because his every stat is so average, it takes a lot of skills to play him well. Bobo is so skilled that he dominated with Paul George against a top tier scar. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. In low ranks he is pretty dominant, but his value is not as big in high ranks. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Mid as a scorer, his moves are too simple, and his three-point accuracy is too inconsistent. Kawhi Leonard. He is another very effective counter to Harden, and he can still counter.
Like Dunky Monkey just said, Kawhi is the best counter to Harden. Kawhi is like really good if you're dribbling the ball for a long time. I think Kawhi is definitely high A tier. So
Top scorer like Shai or Dirk. You can argue he is S tier. Then it's Kevin Durant. He also received a buff in Taiwan. His sidestep 3 ultimate now ignores contest, and his sidestep shots now has smaller contest area. I think he will be a tier, but it's a lower tier. Even after the buff, his sidesteps are still easy to contest. Without the buff he is going to be in B tier. Simple offensive moves, and his defense is mid. Then it's Dwayne Wade, one of the meter scorers. Give him a stretch big.
D-Wade is S tier by far. I don't agree with this. D-Wade is definitely S tier. I don't even see D-Wade behind Shea. D-Wade is the most easiest card to use in this game, and he was one of the most broken cards to use in this game. Go get D-Wade if you haven't already. E7 him, do everything. D-Wade's the best card in this game. Besides
and dunks, and you'll win games. So brain dead that he is the most banned in the global tournament. Not to mention he has a dash and 360 block. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Mid as a scorer, inconsistent accuracy and moves that's easy to guard. CJ McCollum only fits in baseline ESO, which Global doesn't play at all. In other lineups, he is so easy to guard. Then it's Zach LaVine, easy blockable dunks and simple perimeter moves. Then it's Devin Booker, relies on catch and shoot or catch and drive to score. His ceiling is not high. Then it's Klay Thompson. Offensively, he only has that layup then dash, which can be easily caught up. If you tryna argue ESO Klay is good, you're just us. Defensively, he has his little dash, which now Butler also has it. He basically got replaced. Then it's Jimmy Butler. He is good as a defender, but is highly restricted by lineups. You must have somebody to space the floor for Butler to ESO in the middle, or else your offense would stink, cause his spacing is worse than old Bron. At last it's Jason Tatum. His double modes made him one of the best defenders. He can play two roles. As a defender he guards a lot of players. As a center he can play as a spacing center. This is the tier list if the player adjustments is applied. Players in their own color groups are interchangeable.
Okay, so he said these are the interchangeable players. I agree with most of this. I mean, it was a pretty decent tier list, Dunking Monkey, but that will be it for today's video. I would say Karl Malone's coming to Global, and I would get him if I were y'all. Make sure to join my Discord. Link will be in the comments. It will be pinned. Shout out to Dunking Monkey. This is his video. Like I said, everybody go sub with the Dunking Monkey if you have. If you haven't already. Dunking Monkey is a great YouTuber, y'all. I love y'all boys. It's been your boy Vert. I'm out.